Alright, what's up, fam? It's your girl, Jen Ether, and we are back with another episode of Gods and Goddesses Weather Report Tarot Readings. Y'all caught me while I'm, doing my day job, but I've been trying to bring the cards out so I can kill two birds with one stone because I got a pretty relaxing gig. So we're going to get into the energies of my Aries and see what's going on. You know what I mean? Y'all got me with my work clothes on today, so. But it don't matter. Usually I don't show my face. Alright, so I had time to actually get into a quick meditation for you guys, which Aries, the past couple times I've been doing your readings, y'all been in such deep thought that it doesn't take me long to get into meditation. Y'all can pull me in. Y'all have very strong. It's like you guys are using your intuition. It's like you guys are going into meditation. So because you guys have actually been practicing and using your meditative skills and, just going deep into meditation, it allows me to go deeply in very quick without hesitation. Other times I gotta force myself. But the only thing with Aries is y'all been going so deep into meditation like myself. So once you get deeper and you start really analyzing yourself and you start going to get your own answers from your higher self or from your spirit guides, a lot of stuff you receive is now no longer common knowledge. So a lot of things that you receive in your meditations are things that you're not going to necessarily share to the outside world, not even to your closest friends or to a parent that you trust, because it's a lot of the messages that you receive in meditation are not for the world. It's literally for you. So with that being said, even though I got deep into your meditation quick, I had to struggle to actually get what I needed. So you guys aren't really trying to show your hands. Whatever messages you're getting, you're staying quiet about them. And I don't feel like you're being deceptive or trying to hide anything from anyone, but I just feel like whatever you're getting, you'd feel like it's for you and for your higher self, or for you and your spirit guides, for you and God to discuss. It's not for you and your family, you and your best friend to discuss. So you're keeping everything pretty closed-lid, which makes it tougher for me. So basically, I did get something out of it, but it wasn't through you guys. It was through my own vibrations and just through my spirit guides letting me know what's up. So I was in a recliner at the time. Now, as I'm in this recliner, it does rock, but I'm sitting still. This recliner is not going to rock unless you're, doing something to make it rock. I'm literally sitting as still as possible. So as I'm sitting still, all of a sudden, still as hell, all of a sudden I feel the recliner rocking slowly. Not even it wasn't going fast as hell. I probably would have hopped up if it did that, but it was just rocking slowly back and forth. But being that I'm trying to be stable and meditate at the time, that was uncomfortable for me. So I felt like because I didn't understand the rocking, because I was laying completely still, I feel like you guys, just like me at the time of this rocking, are trying to find complete balance within your life. And also within the rocking, I also felt like I was being pulled in, if you're rocking, you're getting pulled this way, then you get pulled back this way. You get pulled this way, then you get pulled back this way. So it felt almost like you guys are getting pulled in many different directions. So this is a love reading, and it's a general reading, so you're going to have to take the messages as they resonate. Do not take anything that does not seem like it fits your story. Don't try to make things fit. But I feel like you guys are, as an Aries collective, the collective I'm talking to, are in a situation where you feel like you're getting pulled in either two different directions. Those are the directions I got, back and forth. So it's like you guys are going back and forth with something. And this is probably why you're trying to find your balance, your temperance. You're trying to balance everything out so you can actually make a clear decision if you're going back and forth. And like I said, you guys are keeping all your thoughts to yourself because you are trying to find balance. I take notes when I'm into meditation. As soon as I get out, I try to write it all down before I lose it. So then some of you guys, okay, so when I actually sat down to do the reading, I'm in an area where I got a lot of Halloween decorations around me. And, I'm not really paying attention. I'm in this area every day. So, but as soon as I sat down to really, put my mind on you guys to start shuffling, I look up before I start shuffling the cards and I see this little ghost hanging in front of me. Now this ghost does have a picture of a child on it. So some of you guys, Aries, and if this is true, if this resonates, I'm very sorry for your loss, but some of you Aries could have just had a miscarriage or lost a family member or a child that was very, very young. So if you guys are going through anything like that, my condolences. I just want to send out peace, love, and light to you and the family. And, you know, I'm sorry for your loss. Now, this is just for some of you guys. Hopefully that is not, I don't like really delivering messages like that, but that's what I got. Like I said, I seen a picture of a child on a ghost. But now for some of you guys, you could just be actually mourning the death of like an old cycle. So you could be mourning the death of old friendships that no longer serve you well, maybe old relationships. Now, to take it back to the child that I saw on this ghost, like this is 3D. I didn't see this mentally. It's in my face. I'm looking at it right now. So to clarify for the child, these could be some things or maybe ideas that you've held with you since childhood, and now you're ghosting them. Like you're killing you're killing off old ideas and old dogmas that you may have carried with you through childhood. They may have even been dogmas that your parents, of course, raised you with. So I feel like a lot of you guys are starting to embrace your own dogmas and embrace what you feel is to be correct, and kind of shine away from things that you've kind of been more so trained up into since childhood, and finding more of yourself through deep meditation. And also, just because it's a ghost, we're doing a love reading, of course, ghosting would have to come up. So I feel like some of you guys could have been in a situation where you were ghosted by someone that you love dearly, or you guys ghosted someone that you love dearly. So those are like the three things that I got from the child and the ghost. One, either some of you guys could be mourning a death of a child, or a miscarriage, or a stillbirth, something of that nature. If so, I'm very sorry for your loss. And my condolences are with you. Peace, love, and light. And if that's the case, we'll get into what that group of people should do to kind of help you through this process. And then for others of you guys are just mourning and letting go of old ideas from your childhood, things that you were raised up in, you know what I mean? And then for other you guys, you're actually letting go of people and relationships that you carried with you from your childhood into your adulthood. And you're saying, nah, these aren't really suiting me anymore. I want to ghost this. I mean, so some of y'all ghosted, some of you guys actually lost someone young, and some of you guys ghosted a relationship, like, or got ghosted. Someone just cut off communication. You never spoke to them again. For others of you guys, you actually did lose a child or someone young in your family. And then for the other group, you're just cutting off relationships and people that no longer serve you that were from your childhood. So now let's get into what I saw in the pre-shuffle. These have been making my readings a lot longer, but you get a lot more when I explain my meditation and then go into the pre-shuffle and then pull the cards. So in the pre-shuffle, the first card that came out was the Nine of Cups. This is like showing a woman who's sitting at a table. The table's blue, so the blue would represent like air signs, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Also can symbolize thoughts or communication, speaking. So this woman's alone at this table, but it's looking like she's pretty, she's just looking bored. She's pretty bored sitting here. It's like she set up these 9 cups for a party to come over, and now she's just sitting there like looking at the cups like, when is the party coming? So it's almost like she's waiting for ships to come in, waiting for people to arrive, people that she invited. So if you're getting rid of old people, it's like you set up a whole new table for these new group of people, and now you're just waiting to see who comes in. Like, it was 9 cups, so you're not going to get 9 relationships. I just feel like you're basically trying to connect with a new soul tribe. I feel like you're trying to find the people that best fit into your life right now, Aries, and you're trying to get rid of the people that hinder your life. So those 9 cups could have been old cup. Not, let's say, I'm sure you washed the cups or maybe bought new cups. But what I'm saying is those 9 cups, they could be from people that you pushed away from your table. Maybe you kicked them out the party. Get the fuck out my party. Don't come back to my party. You ain't welcome at this table. Maybe you did something like that. And now, though, you're still sitting there because it's like, okay, so I got rid of them people, but I still want, I'm not trying to be here alone at this party. So I still want to wait for the right people. And I feel like you're being patient because you look a little bored, but it's like you ain't really rushing up. You're not jumping to the phone like, come over. I got these cups out here. I mean, you're not doing that. So I feel like you're being very patient about who you even let come to your table. You feel me? But a little irritated that you even had to kick people away from the table in the first place. So then the next card is the 8 of Pentacles. You're working on something. It's the Eight of Pentacles. The Pentacles represent money. Also, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn signs are related to that card. So it's like you're working on a particular project that could be surrounded around money, but it could also be surrounded around a love relationship. Then the Two of Swords popped out, which is, it's like one of two things with the Two of Swords. Either you could be feeling like you can't see things clearly, because the Two of Swords is someone who has two swords up in the air, and they have a blindfold on, and they're kind of like in meditation mode. But it's like either you can't see which way to go, and you're completely blinded, or you're in this state just so you can meditate, so you can see which way to go. Not through your 3D eyes, but through your third eye, your inner eye. So the next, also within this deep within this deep meditation, you're not communicating. I think I already said that, because you have your swords up. Your swords represent your communication. So your swords are up. You're not talking, or they would be drawn, but they're up by your head. So this is all meditation. That's where the swords are placed at, right by your head. So you're just in deep thought. You're not communicating too much. The next card that came out to even clarify that Two of Swords is the Moon card. So like I said, you guys have gone deep into the ethers to get your information. And also a lot of you guys could be going through what is known as the dark night of the soul, where it's like you're kind of recapping your life and seeing maybe if you're at a point, we're always growing. So dark nights of the souls are going to happen to us for the rest of our lives, but they come at pinnacle parts in our life. You feel me? So if you're ending up a cycle, it's only right and befitting of you to have to go through the dark night of the soul, because a cycle for me is usually about 10 years. So if you went through something for 10 years and now you're trying to close that out and get into something new, you have to go back and reflect. You have to go back and use my favorite song as an example, Man in the Mirror, Michael Jackson. You're going to have to go back and not only take account for what others did and how they played a role in how this cycle ended, but also be very truthful with how you played a role in however the cycle went. So I feel like you're also going through this process, the dark night of the soul, to make sure that you can give yourself a better new cycle than what you had. Not to say the old cycle was bad. Any cycle that we go through is learning experiences. So we can never go through necessarily a bad or a good cycle. As long as we learn from whatever we go through, it's all positive. It's all for the good. So the next thing we got is this Queen of Cups. So you guys at the Aries are ready to make an emotional offer, or someone is coming in with an emotional offer for Aries. Then the Three of Pentacles. Working on an idea. This guy's working with a Bunsen burners, like a alchemist. So this is someone who is like the Eight of Pentacles was someone who was working on an idea, but that's more like 3D work. That's why it looks so money related, because it's like he's literally out in the field with a stick and he got these pentacles stacked up on a tree. This is all 3D stuff. But in the Three of Pentacles card, this guy's like in a lab. It might be a lab from the 1600s, because my cards look old, but he's still in a lab. He has a Bunsen burner, there's smoke coming out, and he's thinking. It's almost like the thinking man card. So this guy's really creating from within, not from the 3D. He's literally using magic to create his reality the way he wants it to be. So yeah, you're in the middle of manifesting and working on new ideas. So at the bottom of the deck, the Moon card was once again at the very bottom of the deck. So you guys are definitely going through a process where you're going through the dark night of the soul, trying to reevaluate decisions that you've made in your life, people you've allowed into your life, people you've let go out of your life, even education. I feel like even though this is a love reading, when you go through the dark night of the soul, you're pretty much recapping everything. You go back to kindergarten. I don't like when my kindergarten teacher said this and it made me feel this way, and then I couldn't sing for the rest of my life. You feel me? It's shit like that when you do the dark night of the soul. Alright, so let's pull from the Oracle deck and see what's going on. What's Aries energy in love? What is Aries energy in love? What is Aries energy in love? Alright, what's Aries energy in love? Cool, I only won 3, so that's what I got. Okay, Aries, your energy in love is... Whoa. Okay, here we go. Forgive me, I was lost is the first card that came out. My mom likes you. I think this came out for Pisces last night. My mom likes you and awakened soul. Awakened soul. So Aries, you feel like I said, in the pre-shuffle I saw the ghost. Well, not in the pre-shuffle. When I sat down at the table, I saw the ghost. That's the only inclination I got of any ghosting going on. So forgive me, I was lost. That could be an inclination to that. Or like I said, either you ghosted someone or someone ghosted you. So I feel like, or you just broke up. Don't have to go to the ghosting situation. We just started. So, or you just broke up with someone and they want you to know that they were lost. Forgive me. Then the next card is my mom likes you. So you want this. This is your energy though. So I'm only reading. I'm not doing back and forth because that's too confusing. Y'all have to put it where it fits. I'm already the reader. So your job is to put it where it fits. I don't want to do all that because it gets confusing for me to keep going back and forth. So your energy is, forgive me, I was lost. So you're telling someone that you were lost. Please forgive me. You also want them to know that your mom likes them. And then you also want them to know that your soul has been awakened because you got this awakened soul card. And that goes right along with the pre-shuffle with the moon card being at the bottom. The moon card wanting to show its face. I mean, you're definitely, like I said, if you're awakened, it's only because you came out of the dark night of the soul. So what does Aries person want to tell them? How does Aries person feel about them? Okay, they want to tell you a lot of stuff because you see how them cards popped out. They couldn't wait. All three cards in one. This is funny. Okay, so your person wants to tell you that you mean the world to me. Your person also wants to tell you that their mom is skeptical of your connection. Now, this is why I laughed, is because it literally came out over you guys, Aries. So your mom, Aries, likes this person, and their mom is skeptical of you guys' connection. And then we got, forgive me, I was lost. And this is the only, I just made this deck like last week. And this is the only card, I accidentally made 2 of these cards. So this is the only card, I believe, in this little deck that has 2 of them. So the fact that they both came out in this reading, one in your position and one in your position, I feel like you guys are war mirroring each other. Because it's forgive me, I was lost. So that's past tense. So in the past, I feel like you guys mirrored each other and maybe didn't understand the connection between you two. And you both kind of did it, the connection. All right, so let's keep going. What is going on with Aries and their love interest? Give me 3 cards for Aries and their love interest to explain what's going on. Give me 3 cards for Aries and the love interest to kind of explain what's going on. Give me 3 cards for Aries and the love interest to explain what's going on. Give me 3 cards for Aries and the love interest. 3 cards for Aries and their love interest to explain what's going on. 3 cards, 3 cards, 3 cards. Let's go. Two more cards. Too many cards. No. Yeah, too many cards. Alright, I need 2 more cards to explain what's going on between Aries and their love interest. 2 more cards to keep telling this story about Aries and their love interest. Too many. 1 more card. Come on, spirits. I'm at work. I gotta get back to work. Can't be out here pulling all day. Okay, I gotta take them because they're not letting me not take them. Let me move these over here. Get them out my way. about to get a full spread. That's what they wanted for y'all. We might as well just pull one more card. Okay. They wanted me to give y'all my 9-card spread that I use. We're 1 card away from it. We need 1 more card. I know that's what y'all wanted. Y'all wanted me to give them the 1-card spread, y'all. If it's a yes, y'all just give me 1 more card. So if this is what they wanted, the 9-card spread, they're only going to give me 1 more card. Is this what y'all wanted? 1 more card for the 9-card spread, spirit guides? Yep. They gave me 2 cards, but this is what they wanted me to pull. This is like a past, present, future read, too. Alright. So, your overall energy, Aries, is this 10 of Cups. This is your overall energy. Happy home, total fulfillment. You got the children happy, playing Ring Around the Rosie. You got the couple waving to the rainbow. You got the 10 of Cups. So the 10 of Cups is emotional fulfillment. You got 10 cups overflowing with water. So in your past, what we have in your past, the first card, is the Karma card. So in your past, there was a situation where you were having to wrap up, I believe, some type of karmic debt. Now, the reason why I'm saying you had to wrap up karmic debt is because, like I said, you kick people away from your table. You've been struggling about finding balance and bringing the right people in. So I feel like the old people, or whatever you were dealing with, whatever old situations, whether it was an old job, old people, whatever it was, these were things that were basically connected to your some type of past life karma, whether it was karma from this lifetime in the past, or whether it was literally people and places and things connected from a whole nother lifetime that you had to wrap up in this lifetime. So in your past, you went through a lot of karmic situations. You may have even went through 3 karmic situations, whether it be one karmic situation could have been a relationship. The other one could have been a career. The other one could be your parents. Something like that. You know, I'm just giving you examples. But y'all definitely went through something to do with past karma, wrapping up past karma, which is also representing your dark night of the soul. So your dark night of the soul is not necessarily the events of karma, but for me, dark night of the soul is once you get out of the karma and you look back and have to really face what the hell you just went through to even understand that, oh, it was karma. You feel me? And when we say karma, we're not talking about you get this, like if you, what is it, an eye for an eye, a tooth for a tooth. We're not talking about that type of karma. You can build up karma from any situation. You know what I mean? Just, that's not the type of karma. So go look up karma, because I can't explain it right now because I'm at work. But in past videos, I have talked about it much deeper. So also in your past, it seems like there was a Page of Pentacles that either you were admiring or there was some type of there was a Page of Pentacles, someone offering you this this Ace of Pentacles. I always look at this as the Ace of Pentacles, your divine wish. In your past, someone was offering you this, or you were offering this to someone. Now, we also got this Knight of Pentacles that's coming in very slow. The Knight of Pentacles is the slowest moving knight of the deck, but they are stable. So let's clarify your past first. I usually don't do it like this, but let's clarify your past. Let's clarify this karma. What was the karma about? Y'all gonna have a long reading. What was this karma about? What was this karma about in Aries' past? What was this karma about in Aries past? I don't do reversals, y'all. Unless I'm really, I got to be super called to do it. What was this karma about? Okay. Let me get 2 more cards. What was the karma about? Or 1 more, just until y'all feel like I can complete the story, Spirit. Y'all let me know how many cards I need. Okay. I need 1 more to clarify exactly what this is. At least 1 more. Okay. They gave me a lot more than 1. Okay, y'all. So what I'm seeing right here is we got the Karma card. The first card that came out is this 4 of Pentacles. Now, this 4 of Pentacles shows someone who looks very rigid, very miserly, sitting on the coins, standing on the coins, and holding the coins tight. This person's holding on so tight and basically is so worried about these coins that if there was a new offer to come in, they wouldn't even be able to get up. They wouldn't be able to stand up to walk towards it because they would they would feel like they were going to lose their coins. They wouldn't be able to reach their hands out because they would feel like they were going to drop this coin. They wouldn't be able to step off or take 1 step closer because they feel like if I take my foot off this 1 coin or both of my coins, someone will steal them. So I feel like in the past, your karma had a lot to do with being scared of letting go of certain things that you held valuable. Now, like I said, the detriment to this is nothing wrong with holding on tight to things that you love. But if you hold on too tight to the point where you can't receive any more love, then it's kind of to your detriment. So like I said, this man is holding on so tight to these 4 pentacles that if someone was to come in with 1,000,000 pentacles, or just with like an offer, they might not come holding them in their hand, but they might be like, yo, bruh, come check out. I got this deal that I want you to check out. Come read this contract. You got to come to my house though to see it. I can offer you 10,000 pentacles, but I need you to come and read the. I can't come. I'm sitting on these pentacles. You know what I mean? It's like one of them grumpy old men. I'm not going anywhere. You feel me? He's not with it. So like you can't be so. It's even with real money. Like that's how I am. Like even with my real money, I do a lot of investing. I do a lot of pleasure shopping. Even when I go out and buy my crystals, like there was a point in time where I wouldn't want to spend $15 on just a rose quartz. Fuck, why would I want to? I'm like, nah, that's too much money. I'm holding on to my 14. But when I tell the universe that, oh, money flows for me or opportunities flow for me, I'm not scared to do things because I know I can walk away from the 4 pentacles. And if someone did take them, it don't matter because the universe is going to give me back 8. If someone takes 4 from me, I get back 16. You feel me? So that's how you got to look at things. So basically, you don't want to hold on so tight, or this is what you learned in your past, is that you don't want to hold on so tight to things, especially if they're connected. Some things could be connected to karma, but you just can't realize them yet. So I feel like in your past, you were holding on to things that no longer really served you. And this left you, I believe, in 3-party situations. Or this could just be partying a lot. This left you always drinking, always with friends, having a good time, toasting it up. Right? You were in the celebratory mode while you were in this mode. So I believe you were having fun. Maybe that's why you were in this situation, because you found these people to be quite fun. But now, to clarify the man holding on to them pentacles so tight, we have this card. And it's just like the man. In this card, you see this woman who is super stuck. She can't go anywhere. She can, but she's not going to take the blindfold off. She could even probably wiggle herself out of that chain around her. But she can't see her way out of these swords. She's stuck because she's holding on to them pentacles, onto things that may no longer serve her. So as she's sitting here stuck like this, guess who's riding away from her? Where out was it? Okay, yes, I was. So as she's sitting here stuck, this Knight of Cups is actually riding away. So I feel like there was someone that did come in and offer you some type of an emotional offer, but you were stuck in a certain situation and you couldn't really see it for what it was, or you were too scared to lose what you already possessed. So you stayed stuck, and at the end result, it ended up leaving you like this. And this is a card that I already tried to pop out. The Five of Cups, where you have 3 cups spilled over, but you're not realizing that the most important cups, which is the Two of Cups, someone that's going to see you eye to eye, your divine soulmate or divine partnership, at least a good solid relationship, is still standing. And you also, sorry about the glare, y'all. And you also have this treasure chest with gold coming out still right there too. But you can't see that. Well, you couldn't see it at the time. You couldn't see that until this happened. Until this person continued to ride away. That's when you started to feel this way. Oh, I'm missing something. There's one more. Okay, here we go. So the last card to clarify that karma card was the Three of Swords. So even with that Three of Cups that popped up, I feel like your past karma that you had to deal with was basically someone came in, or you were already dealing with people that you loved dearly, you cherished, and you didn't really want to let those people go. But because you were holding on so tight, I feel like there was a three-party situation going on that you weren't aware of. And instead of you being aware of it, you were very stuck because you just didn't want to let the people go. Once you finally came to about the three-party situation, whoever this page is who wanted to give you this offer of the Ace of Pentacles, whoever that person is in your past, they started to ride off with their cup of love because there was no point in giving it to you. You were holding on too tight to someone else or other things. And this is what ultimately broke your heart in the past. Once you realized that you actually missed your offer of emotional fulfillment. So now I see this person is still being the same person, though. The page, now this person once had this huge Ace of Pentacles. And they were just, you know, so admiring of it. And just, you know, cherishing you. I feel like this person saw you as their Ace of Pentacles. Maybe they didn't want to give it to you. Or maybe they did want to give it to you, but only because they saw you as being their divine wish. So they wanted to grant you a divine wish. But now this person has not stopped. They're still carrying the same pentacle, but they're now up on a horse. So I believe some time has passed. Because we have a whole card of separation. So you went through all that stuff in the first card. We clarified it. You got your heart broke. You were holding on too tight. The person with the emotional offer for you rode away, which left you in heartbreak. But then this card was here. We know this was the person who wanted to give you the emotional offer. And this is, I believe, after all this stuff happened, this person kind of took a step back. Because this is a slow-moving night. So I don't feel like they ever necessarily took the whole offer away. But they just were like, well, I can't really offer it. I got to come slow as... Like, this person moves slow. This person can come 10 years later. You feel me? Or this could be symbolizing you. This could actually be symbolizing you now once you found out what is going on. And this is still in the past. So once you found out, like, damn, all this stuff is messed up, maybe you slowly started switching your mind around to say, I should have took that offer. Maybe I need to slowly prepare myself to get on this horse to take this travel back to this person. So now in your present, the first card we have is the King of Cups. Now the King of Cups is a very emotionally stable person. I mean, this is someone that has balanced their emotions out. But with these waves crashing up against them, they do have this emotional love offer to give out. They have this emotional love offer to give out because they see this person as their Ten of Cups, their fulfillment. They also see them as their Two of Cups. Someone that can really be their equal partner. Someone that can be eye to eye with them. They can actually relate on different levels. But, and even if you notice, the woman, the feminine energy is in like the blues, that's communication, thoughts. And the masculine energy is in the green. So that's like your heart chakra. So I feel like at this point, the masculine energy in the situation has opened up their heart chakra fully. And the feminine energy has opened up in their their mental state and not being so flustered mentally, and actually being able to communicate in a healthy manner. But with this King of Cups, like I said to Pisces, I saw this in Pisces too yesterday. It's like this king, if you really look, there's nowhere for him to go. He's up on his throne by himself. Where's he going to go? He don't got no boat, nothing. So I feel like even though you do have this emotional offer, or this could be vice versa, take how it resonates. Even though you have this strong emotions and you really have this cup of love to give, you are stuck on this mountain with these waves crashing. So it's like you feel like because of what happened in the past, you're not in a position to where you can really move towards your Ten of Cups and your divine connection. Now, because of that, I feel like this is the immediate future. This is for October. So because of this, I feel like either you or the person that you're dealing with, I believe this is the person that you're dealing with, has been actually checking you out, kind of spying on you, seeing what's going on. So this person, because figure, you're in between. It's all the BS that happened to you in your past. Then it's you figuring it out and having the emotional offer, but feeling stuck on this mountain. Then we have this person right next to you, and they're looking at you. They're looking at you, but they have their sword up. They have their defenses up, probably because of what happened in the past. Now, why would they be looking at you now? Maybe they caught some type of wind of what went on, because it's not that farly separated. Like I said, there's only one card separating your past from this future person looking at you. So maybe they are aware somehow of what went on in your situation in the past, and now they're kind of like, well, when are you coming back? Or, you know, that fell through. Because remember, you didn't take their offer because you were holding on to this this other thing that you felt was, you know, too risky to give up at the time. So now if this person feels like, okay, that's over, they're kind of like looking like, what's going on? What's up? So this person is watching you, and they are going through mental confusion about what to do about this situation. And then we have the Death card as the final card in that part of the spread. And we also have the Magician card too. So I feel like some manifestation is going to happen. But let's clarify for the Five of Wands. What's going on with this Five of Wands in Aries spread? What's up with the Five of Wands in Aries spread? Clarify the Five of Wands in Aries spread for me. Clarify the Five of Wands in Aries spread. Clarify the Five of Wands in Aries spread. Clarify the Five of Wands in Aries spread. Okay, yeah, this person's mentally conflicted because they definitely see what, look, this popped up right next to your middle energy. So y'all are definitely mirroring each other in so many ways. So basically, they see you as the Ten of Cups, as the Ten of Pentacles. Fulfillment, they see you guys as being able to have a very stable, committed relationship. And I'm talking about emotional stability, financial stability, the whole nine. Just as you see them as being able to provide that emotional fulfillment that you, I believe, missed out on dealing with that last situation. So, yeah, they see you as, and these are the house cards. This is starting a family, both of these cards. So both of you are mirroring each other in that sense where you want to start a family. But they're very conflicted because of this passion and this new beginning. They don't know how to get this new beginning off the ground with you. So that's what has them in a mental confusion. They feel like another mirror. And this card is diagonal to your King of Cups. So like I said, the way you're stuck up on that mountain with all these emotions, waves hitting your rocks, and you're stuck, there's no ship to bring you off, to bring you closer. That's how they feel. Mental conflict. The mental conflict is just like being stuck on a mountain. This is the same thing. Mental conflict, because they have so much passion, just as you do with your waves crashing. They have passion for you with this Ace of Wands. This is also the phallic card. So this is the dick card. Yeah, the penis card, the phallic card. So they definitely have a lot of passion for you. But they don't know how to get to this either, just like you don't know how to get to it. So you guys both have no clue what you're doing. You know what I mean? So now let's clarify the death card. Why is the death card here for Aries person? Why is the death card here? Too many. Why is the death card here for Aries person? Need more Five of Swords popped out. Why is the death card here for Aries person? Clarified death, Spirit. It's clarified death. Okay, so one more card to clarify the Five of Swords. What's with the Five of Swords? Why is the Five of Swords here? Spirit, why is the Five of... wow. Okay, so your person wants to put a death to, I think on their end and your end, they just want to end the cycle of being defensive towards each other. And if you notice, the swords, like I said, communication and thoughts, but the swords, this is like a shield or a fan, like katana. It always reminds me of katana or like a shield. So it's like they really want the swords to come down. They want to be able to like just drop all weapons and really be able to communicate. They want to put a death to both of you guys being defensive towards each other, because they feel like if they can put a death to that, if both of you can just not be defensive, just have clear communication about how you really think and how you really feel, then you guys can begin your new world and justice can come in. The scales can be balanced out for both of you guys in this love situation. So that's what your person wants, and that's what's going to happen. That's what's coming out in the spread. Like, death will, basically, you guys need to kill your egos, and that is what's happening. That's how this is how your spread ends up, with the egos dying and you guys being able to actually have clear communication to bring in this change, this new abundant world for both of you guys, and to balance out your love situation between the two of you. So let's see what advice we can get for Aries. What does your person want to tell you in the meantime while this is happening? And then we'll pull like 2 cards for advice. What does Aries person want them to know while this process is happening? What does Aries person want them to know while this process is happening? What does Aries person want them to know while this process is happening? What does Aries person want them to know while this process is happening? Okay, let's get 1 or 2 cards. What does Aries person want them to know while this is happening? So your person wants them to know that they thought the karmic was you. They thought the karmic was you. And your person is scared to share their truth with you. This could be you or them. Take it as it resonates. Now let's see what you want to tell your person. What do you want to tell your person? So cross-watcher, if you're on here watching for Aries, this is what Aries wants to tell you, cross-watcher. What does Aries want to tell their love interest? 1 or 2 cards. What does Aries want to tell their cross-watcher? So Aries, I believe they came out reversed, y'all. So they did, because this card came out again. My mom is skeptical about our connection. But this could be true. Aries, your mom could be skeptical about it and like the person at the same time. Because there's a lot of people that I like. I just ran a test on one of my good friends. She might even watch this, so she's going to comment. But I just ran like a universe test on one of my very good friends. I've been banging with her for a long time now, like 4 years or something. But love her to death. But you can still be skeptical, like, oh, let me, just in case. So your mom is skeptical of the connection, which does not mean, cross-watcher, this does not mean that Aries' mother does not like you. But if Aries just came out of all this stuff, and now they're trying to go, I would be skeptical too if I was a mom. Because, that's what a mom's job is, to protect a baby. So the mom's supposed to be skeptical. But yeah, so Aries wants to tell you that for some reason. You trying to scare them, Aries? So then Aries wants you, cross-watcher, to trust your intuition. Let's get one more for what Aries wants to tell the cross-watcher. What else does Aries want to tell the cross-watcher? Just because my mom is skeptical about our connection might be a little sad for him. Let's get one more positive one. Okay. Aries also wants to tell you, cross-watcher, that the love is real. So now, what's the advice for Aries? Let me shuffle these cards real quick. I might just actually pull. I'll pull for your advice, which I hardly ever do, but y'all gonna see something new today. We're gonna pull 3 cards for advice for you, Aries, on what you should do. Tower keeps wanting to come out. They want you to end something or come in, because sometimes the tower is, tower endings are beginnings, so they want you to either end something swiftly or begin something swiftly or communicate something swiftly. The Nine of Pentacles is there, so they also want you to practice self-love. The Nine of Pentacles is a woman who's very independent. She got the sexy dress on. She just knows she's the shit. And she don't really need anyone. She's good by herself. So if she was to get into a relationship, it wouldn't be based off of the need of one, So let's get 2 or 3 cards for Aries for advice. I was going to pull them, but I like doing it this way, just so y'all know that this advice is solid. I don't want to get lazy on y'all. We almost at an hour, so it don't matter anyway. But then I got to get back to doing what I need to do. Told y'all, the Tower. Okay, so let's get one more. Whoa, too many. A lot came out though. Wheel of Fortune, High Priest, Magician, Walking Away. They want you to... I would just tell y'all what did fall out. The Wheel of Fortune, they want you to change the cycle. The Eight of Cups, they want you to walk away. This is your advice. If all these cards came out, I'm just feeling like you should have all these cards. I don't even know what all of them are. Okay, and these 2 came out. Okay, so they want you to use your intuition, Aries. They want you to keep using your intuition. The High Priestess is someone that's balanced themselves out, so their masculine energy is balanced with their feminine energy. So they want you to go in, do meditations if you have to. Even go on YouTube and look up how to balance out your masculine and feminine energies. There's going to be meditations. There's going to be music with the right amount of megahertz on there to get you right. So they want you to do that because they want you to at least stop. The Two of Wands is you haven't even made the first step yet. They at least want you to make your first step to get closer to this cliff. So you can, I think, so you can get a clearer view. Because if you're behind the wands, you really can't see where you're going. But if you get up on the tip edge, you might at least be able to see, like, all right, if I can just miss that pit of sharks, make a left at the water hole or the water buffalo, and my destination's straight ahead. You feel me? So they at least want you to start preparing for your destination. Now, see, where these cards fell out, it's like the Page of Swords came out. So this person, like I said, this person came out before as you being, I mean, not as you, as them spying on you, I believe. But then you were this person, and you fell on top of them. when I threw them out there. So I feel like they want you to come. This card represents communication. So they want this sword to be put down between these two so they can actually come together and just talk. So they want this person to put their sword down. They want you to look up at this person so y'all could really have a heart-to-heart talk. So that way, the next card, the Lovers. You can bring your love situation back into balance and have your Wheel of Fortune. They want you to change the wheel. They want you to step into your power. Step into your power. This woman is strong. She had to overcome all of these wands. She was once behind them, but now she's standing there fiery as hell. This is your energy, Aries. Fire energy. She's standing fiery in front of them, commanding her respect, commanding what she knows she deserves in life. So that's what the universe wants you to do. They want you to be very assured in who you are and what you deserve, because you deserve it, baby. That's what they want you to know. They want you to come in with this offer and be sweet. They actually want you to come in with this more of a gentle, this is one of the youngest, the pages are the youngest cards in the deck. So they want you to come in with a sweet, even flirtatious energy, because that's what's going to help, I believe, to put the swords down. If you guys, like, remember we were saying that the fences have been up on both sides. So one of y'all, even better if it could be both of you parties, both of you guys, who come in innocent, sweet, playful, not too serious, not with the guards up, not with that, not that. All right, so don't come in, don't do that. We ain't doing, no. No one needs that. Come in sweet, nice, gentle, and just with your emotions, come with your emotions on your sleeve. Because whatever happened between you and this particular person, someone got ghosted, someone got cut out. So if you were to come in and not come with your emotions and on your sleeve, you're going to scare this person off. Because there's been so much time in between. Believe me, I know from my own personal, I just scared someone off. So I know from my own personal experiences. So all my other people out there, don't do that. Cross watcher for me. Come in for me gentle. And I promise I'll do the same. Always, it's a promise. All right. Yeah, the next advice. These are the last two. No, they're not. They're close to it, though. Walking away. Walking away from this 8 of Cups to find your 2 of Cups. That's what they want you to do. Even if you have to sneak away. Because this is at nighttime. That's the only reason why I thought of it. Or if you have to go out into the nighttime to reflect on what you should do to get some of this moon energy and do your meditations so you can figure out where your 2 of Cups is. But I believe y'all know where your 2 of Cups is. You met this person. You know exactly who they are because you were upset when you couldn't let go of what was comfortable to take the offer of the emotional cup. So you know where it is. Or you need to get to it. So like I said, some of you guys will be doing this at nighttime. Kind of like on the low. They want you to become the magician and manifest. Either that or they want you to stop being the magician and stop being... because the magician can also, in its lower energy, it can be manipulative and sneaky. So they either want you to become the magician so you can actually pull off this Lazarus that you're trying to pull off. Yeah, they want you to be the magician. Because basically what you're trying to do is bring a relationship back from the dead. That's a Lazarus. That's a magical trick. So they want you to get into your manifestation mode so you can really pull this off. They need you to bring the tower in. I feel like this tower is really more so... because I feel like your tower moment already happened, Aries. That got you this far to even realizing where your cup of love is. So now this tower moment is actually going to be you exposing to your person or your person exposing to you how they truly feel about you. That's a tower moment in itself. If y'all had a relationship like this where it never got off the ground and it broke off and nothing was ever really said, then if you bring in, or if that person brings in communication, this will be a tower moment. Even if it's a positive one, has no other choice but to be it's a tower moment. Because it's going to be unexpected, it's going to be shocking. It's going to be like, whoa! It's going to be like on the movies. I don't know if y'all ever seen, back in more like 90s type of thing, they would do this, but if something crazy happened, they would show like a volcano erupt, an earthquake, the Twin Towers crash. Yeah, I mean, people hopping off the Titanic boat. They'll show all those type of things. Like, that's the type of moment that this is going to be like in your mind. This is like, so basically it's like, bang, y'all had this talk. But in your brain, that's what you're seeing. Like, like, this is crazy. I never really, you know what I mean? So this will still be a tower moment. So they want you to bring in communication, which will bring in this tower moment. Not necessarily a bad tower moment. I think you and this person have already been through your tower moments. I think they went through it damn near when you went through it. Then they want you to come in slowly with your offer. They don't want you to rush this. So that's your advice. They don't want you to rush. They don't want you to come in like the Knight of Wands with that in and out flighty, energy. They want you to take your time because, like I said before, this Knight is the most stable Knight, one of the most trustworthy. He is